Inclusion, Diversity, Race Relations Weekend.
And that was really powerful for me.
So now what do we do about issues?
Focus St. Louis president and CEO Yemi Akande Bartsch gets a kick out of that oh-so-St. Louis question. Where did you go to high school?
So I went to high school in Nigeria. And so it always cracks me up within a St. Louis context when people ask, where did you go to high school? I said, do you really want to know? And how well do you know your geography?
Yemi had spent some time in the U.S. before high school, so when she had the opportunity to return for college, she headed to Southwest Baptist University, an eye-opening experience in more ways than one.
It was definitely an experience when I look back on it now that gave me an opportunity to really understand what I would characterize as the good, the bad, and really ugly sometimes.
Discrimination wasn't a new concept. Her parents had shared their experiences when her father was a college student in America in the late 1950s.
It takes a little while to get used to it, but in getting used to it, you find your voice, you find your authenticity, and if you didn't have confidence then, you'll dig for it.
Yemi has earned 2 master's degrees and a PhD. The common thread, no matter where she lived or worked, from Oklahoma to Ohio, was leadership.
She has the ability to convey to all of us, no matter where we're coming from, the public sector, the private sector, that we can make a difference as an individual if we engage in civic issues.
I like to think of Yemi as a steel magnolia. She's nimble enough to know when to dive and when to tuck and when to roll. And I think that with her being in St. Louis at this time, it's a good fit for both her and St. Louis.
With the nation and even parts of the world watching how St. Louis responds post-Ferguson, Yemi is ready for the challenge.
If we can start by building trust and building relationships, we can all commit to making this region better by the different types of conversations that we have once we're self-aware.